One leg is dying. What am I going to do? Has anybody ever had one leg kind of take off like this? So let me tell you what I did not do. Where's my upline? How come those guys aren't putting people underneath me? Why aren't they supporting me? What are those guys down there doing? How come they're not duplicating? They're not bringing anyone to the meeting. What are they doing? No, I didn't do that. I realized it quickly that this was all about me. If this was meant to be, it was up to me. It's my business. It's my responsibility to build those legs. I got to do it. So recognizing that, the first thing I did was went to whatever few leaders I had left on the right leg, and I said, okay, I'm about to run. No, actually, I'm about to sprint. Who's ready to go with me? I wanted to see who was ready to rock this thing. And then the second thing I did was I had to take an honest evaluation. I had to look in the mirror and say, okay, remember those 4 steps? Are you really doing those things? Keep recruiting and sponsoring. I had not sponsored someone in a year. I was a silver for a year and a half. I had not brought in no new distributors. I was in management mode. I was managing my team, answering emails and doing all that. No growth, management mode. Keep training. I wasn't really training at the level I should have been training. And the third one, I definitely was not motivating my team. And I'm not just talking about calling them up and rah-rah, no. I'm talking about really motivating them. Like Kathy just said, one of the best ways to motivate your team is let them see you growing. Let them see you sponsoring. Let them wake up in the morning and look at the downline and say, whoa, where are these people coming from? Let them see you get on the stage and get the promotion. That's one of the best ways to motivate your team. And the last one, building to the next event and setting those goals, was not doing that. But I tell you what, my wife quit her job and says, we're going to do this, and we're going to do it now. Here comes the power of one. Here comes the power of one. MXI launched this program, the Power of One, where it was in the spring of this year, if you sponsored someone 11 out of 12 weeks, you win this prize and you get all this recognition and all that. But I love the fact it would really kind of put you back in that mindset of recruiting, of sponsoring and bringing in new people. And so Raina said, we're doing this. I'm going to do all the administrative stuff so you can focus on sharing the product and sponsoring. And so we were determined to make sure we were on that board. And we were able to do it. 11 out of the 12 weeks, we sponsored new leaders and new people. I cannot stress to you what this did single-handedly for our right team. It absolutely exploded our right and our left because we got so many new leaders, so much new energy, and people that were just ready to go. Our business just started to take off. The coolest thing about it is, in week 6, somebody saw this on YouTube. This was something I threw together 2.5 years ago when I got my first camera. I didn't know how to do it. What was YouTube? I didn't know what that was. I got it on there and I figured out how to upload a 30-second, hey, my name is JJ. You want to know about Shasai? Go to my website. Well, someone in Sweden saw this. I have never signed up anyone as a result of this that I know of. But Tibor saw this. And that started the connection, the relationship, and you guys kind of know what happened after that. But the point is, week 6 is when I met Tibor. I continued to sponsor after that. I didn't go into management and say, let me manage Tibor's business. No. We continued to build. We continued to add more distributors, and we sponsored another 15 after that. Continue to look for leaders. And so one of the points I want to make on this is this quote: success is when preparation meets opportunity. Because sometimes people might think, oh, you're in the NFL, it's easy for you, and, you get all these opportunities. No, that's not right. I was ready for someone of that caliber. We were prepared. We had a game plan, everything in place. We were looking for someone of that caliber. And think about that statement. And we all are looking for someone like that can really blow your business up. Are you prepared to support them at the level they need to be supported? I've seen people join our business from other companies that got major contacts. But because the sponsor wasn't able to really support them, they quit. Or because of the sponsor didn't know how to use the sponsor to support them, that person quit. If you're not ready, if you're not capable, you better get ready. Because if you keep talking about this product and everybody keeps hearing about it, those type of people will fall in your lap if you're doing the things necessary on a consistent basis. So, as time went on, Rain and I continued to do the things necessary, being consistent, and all the things you hear over and over. And October '08, we were silver. By August, we were double diamond. Now, let me tell you what we're not doing. We're not shutting it down. We're still driving this baby. I mean, we're not content with this. Someone had to show me where the highest earners were on the MXI website because I didn't know where it was. Hey, did you know you're one of the top 10 earners? I was like, really? Oh, that's great. I'm not worried about that because we're shooting for something higher. We're not getting complacent, and we're going to continue to do the things necessary to build this business, not for ourselves, but also for our team. I love this quote. I had a coach that used to say this all the time. Those who do not study history are doomed to repeat it. Now, I use it in a football sense, but let's apply it to Shasai. One of the things I encourage you distributors is, learn from the mistakes that many of us and many of the leaders of this company have made, even in the industry. Learn from them. Don't repeat them. I see so many distributors, you tell them not to do this and they do it anyway. Don't repeat those mistakes, but please repeat the things that they are doing that's bringing them success. And you hear it over and over. Please learn from where we have failed. I have a story I want to read very quickly. It's very appropriate to this presentation. It's about a woman named Florence Chadwick. Now, Florence Chadwick wanted to be the first to swim. Let me just read this. On the 4th of July, 1952, Florence, now 34, has set her goal at being the first woman to swim the 26 miles between Catalina Island and the California coastline. As she began this historical journey, she was flanked by small boats that watched for sharks and were prepared to help her if she got hurt or grew tired. Hour after hour, Florence swam, but after 15 hours, a thick, heavy fog set in. Florence began to doubt her ability. She told her mother, who was in the other boat, I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can do it. But her mother and her trainer continued to offer her encouragement. They told her it wasn't much further, but all she could see was fog. They urged her not to quit. She had never quit before until then. She quit. As she sat in the boat, Florence found out that she had stopped swimming less than 1 mile away from the California coastline. Florence explained that she quit because she could no longer see the coastline there. There was too much fog. She could not see her goal. Think about that story for a second and how it relates to you. You cannot lose sight of what your goal is in this business. You cannot lose or forget the reason why you're doing it. What is your why? What is your motivating factor as to why you get up every morning and why you're on the calls and why you're prospecting, why you're traveling to LA or where are we, Costa Mesa, why you're doing all the things necessary to build it? Why do you do those things? What is your motivating factor? You got to make sure it's strong. And if it's not, you better find another why. Because that's what's going to drive you every day when you have the bad days, when you have the okay days, when you have the good days, to keep going forward. Let me share with you my why.